You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth, then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, my team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship, taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Austin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Running to start the drive is Love. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets it all the way down inside. Mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
On first down, here's Love. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Dobbins going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Tannehill going to get this out quickly. It's complete. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Rondale Moore from a yard out. And the 49ers have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The slot man in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
To throw on first. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Prescott yet again. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brought down by Khalil Mack. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing, Prescott. And making the catch on the floater, that's Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Montgomery is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Running for it, Montgomery. And this time he is in.
Yes.
David Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Moore, the man in motion. From the 30 on second down. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Moore. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Khalil Mack able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 40 now on second down. Tannehill. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On first down, it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. First and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. To throw is Tannehill. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. First down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards that time.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a give running right is Love. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Love again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 39. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Dobbins running out of the gun. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because You don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. And we're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Kill! 47! 46.
Now Prescott. Going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Von Miller able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the foot to the Super Bowl, resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Love. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And that's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that, taking their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He'll going to get this forward on the jet sweep. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.